don't know if that high school graduate that Archie came soon. And I'm not sure if she's coming or not. I do. Because someone talked to Mrs. Takashi yesterday, so I'm not sure if she's gonna try to have him come. But the one from Cortez are coming.
One is. We'll find out. Thank you so much.
No, I do need to practice. It's just that usually this service, we sing the song that I've been playing for years, so. You know, this one is kind of, yeah.
Oh, what happened? Oh, she's.
Namanda Vatsanamanda 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 Vatsanamanda.
Good morning. Welcome to this morning's service. We begin with the opening meditation, followed by Nembutsu.
Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda.
Welcome. My name is Mike Shibala. Welcome to the Dharma School Awards Day and Graduation Service. We begin with the sutra chanting of the Jusei on Service Book, page 95.
Gagon Chosei Gan Hishima Jodom Shigan Fumanzok Seifu Joshogak Gawo Muryokom Fui Dai Seshum Fusai Shobingum Seifu Joshogak Gashi Jobutsudom Myosho Jojipom Kukyomi Shomon Seifu Joshogak Ryokujin Shonen Joei Shubongyom Shigumu Jodom Ishoten Nishi Chiniki and Aikom Fushomu Saidom Shoujo Sankumyom Kosai Shuyakunan Kai Chiegen しこんもん閉塞小悪道つらつ全宗門高僧上満足いよどじぽん日月主中期天候不言一種解保存公正苦毒音上大集中説法ししく供養異祭物具足習徳本金質上満得意三害用両仏無下地つらつみ不詳感覚エリック投資最上村志願や効果大勢の感動国書店人当地妙見ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブがんにしくどく平等正祭道本も大心おじょあんらこナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツ
We will have a Oshoko incense offering by the following representatives. Graduating senior Emily Wong. Dharma School student Rainier Belts. Dharma School teacher, Kerry Wong. Buddhist Church of Stockton, Debbie Nagata. Thank you. We will now have a Dharma School message by Reverend Candace Shibata.
Okay, good morning, everybody. It's so wonderful to see you all today, and thank you so much for the wonderful good morning. So at first, I'd like to extend my very warm congratulations to all of the Dharma School students, all of our graduating seniors, and of course, scholarship recipients for completing another year and another milestone in your lives. So today I wanted to give a message inspired by our founder, Shinran Shoning's life, as we can all find inspiration and encouragement today from his life and his message, especially I hope as our students face new changes in their lives as well. So you might be wondering, well, how does Shinran Shoning's life, somebody who lived 850 years ago, 51 years ago, relate to me as somebody who lives in 2024. So of course, maybe the times were different, but I think we can still learn and be inspired by his life. So number one, be aware of and embrace change. And so even as a young child, Shinran Shoning was faced with many challenges in Japan, such as war and famine and illnesses, and being separated from his loved ones. And of course, we don't have to live in Japan at that time to understand that unfortunately, those things are happening all around us. And when he entered the temple to become a monk at only 9 years of age, he understood change and impermanence affected him too. So much so that legend has it that he wrote the following poem, which I've shared before, and it's actually one of my favorites. So Shinran wrote, "Cherry blossoms that are felt to last till the morrow may well blow away during the night." And so he definitely understood, of course, the life of the cherry blossom, how beautiful that it is, but also how we should always appreciate that beauty, because we know cherry blossoms only stay on the tree for maybe a few weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and the wind blows it away, and we have to wait for the next year to be able to see them if we're so lucky. So of course, at times, change can be difficult, and I definitely understand that sometimes we do want things to remain the same. However, with change comes opportunities for growth and exploration, and perhaps some of you parents, loved ones who are might be parting from your children as they go off to college or go off to their work opportunities, this change might be very difficult for you as well. But just remember that your children are exploring and having these opportunities for growth during this time in their lives. Number 2, explore and find answers to your questions. Explore and find answers to your questions. So a little bit later in his life, Shinran Shoning studied at Tendai Buddhist Temple on Mount Hiei in Japan. The entire mountain was named Enrakuji and was considered the highest ranking school in Buddhist learning. So no pressure. Maybe that was like the Harvard or the Yale of Buddhist schools back in Japan. After a few years of studying and performing many difficult Buddhist practices, he found himself very frustrated in his spiritual life. And he came down from Mount Hiei and went to Ryokakudo in Japan, in Kyoto, to explore some of these questions and some of this frustration that he had. And he encountered a great teacher in Honen Shoning. So for our students, you too may have questions in your life about what you want to do in the future, and at times it might feel frustrating or leave you with a sense of worry. However, questions can prompt us to find answers. Be bold and be brave to explore them, and when needed, like Shinran, reach out to friends and family and great teachers to support you in finding those answers that you're seeking. So number 3, be inclusive and be open. So even Shinran, as a teacher, he wanted the teachings of Amida Buddha's great wisdom and compassion to be available to everybody. And at a time in Japan when Buddhism was mostly for the considered the elite, the educated, what Shinran Shonin wanted to do was to spread the teachings to everybody in Japan, to let them know that they too are embraced in Amida's great wisdom and compassion. And so at the time, he was very revolutionary. And I think for all of us, we can learn for even today to have this inclusive and open-minded thinking, to embrace folks who might have a different path as ours. But I think, again, maybe continuing this theme of learning, that they too can be great teachers in our lives as well about inclusivity and openness, and perhaps allow us to be aware of different perspectives in our lives. And the last one, I think what we can learn from Shinran is live a life of humility and gratitude. And so this goes back to even the Shakyamuni Buddha's teachings of understanding that we don't live in a vacuum just all by ourselves. This means that there's so many different karmic conditions in our lives that allow us to be born, that allow us to live this life through the help of so many other people. And when we understand this interconnection with everybody else who helps sustain us, that we too can be very, very aware of how many people, not only ourselves, allow us to live this one and only life that we have. So how could we not be grateful and live humbly when we understand all of these wonderful conditions in our lives and those loved ones and people who support us? So hopefully we too can remember all of the milestones in Shinran Shonin's life and apply these to our own lives as perhaps our children are faced with changes in classes, changes in schools, maybe leaving friends and family behind as they go out into the world and explore themselves. And even as parents and all of us today have a lot to learn from Shinran and apply his teachings and his life to our life as well. So I'll keep it short because I know what's next on our program, which is the well-awaited Dharma School Awards. So I think our children are waiting for their awards. So please have a wonderful summer, and it'll be wonderful to see you too at the Obon service and to see you all dancing as well. So please join me in Gassho to conclude. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namandabutsu. 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 Namandabutsu.
We'll have a change in the program. We'll go with we'll now have the Gatha Farewell, verses 1 to 3, Service Book, page 156, also included in the program. This will be followed by the Golden Chain, Service Book, page 5, also included in the program.
Thank you, golden chain. I am a link in Amida's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I will keep my link bright and strong. I will be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will think pure and beautiful thoughts, say pure and beautiful words, and do pure and beautiful deeds. May every link in Amida's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namandawats, 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 namandawats. Are we gonna, did you want to do the SBWA presentation before we conclude too? Okay. And then we're gonna close it out. Then close it, okay.
We will now have a special presentation from the Stockton Buddhist Women's Association. The SBWA has an annual Donna Day service. Collections or donations for the service are divided this year between 2 organizations. One of the organizations is the Stockton YBA. Can I have a representative come forward from the YBA? Who's presenting it?
Is it here? No. Oh, right. This is well scripted.
Presenting the donation from the Stockton BWA to the Stockton YBA, Reverend Candace Shibata.
For those out there that may not be familiar with the abbreviations, SBWA is the Stockton Buddhist Women's Association, which is not only women, so if you would like to join, we're always looking for new members to help, and we don't just make sushi, so please join. And the YBA is the Young Buddhist Association. Those are your high school students. 2 of them this year will be going to BYR, the Buddhist Youth Retreat, which brings youth from all over the nation together to share in the Dharma and learn a lot of what Reverend Shibata does on Onai-jin. So as your kids get older, consider it. It's a very fun program, and it's run by Koichi Mizushima from Sacramento, who is our BCA youth advisor. So 2 very exciting things. So I'm up here because we have fun presentations now, but being sensitive to the fact that we have a lot of kids coming up, and we are right now streaming live on YouTube, we're going to end our stream right now before we announce all these children's names and they get excited and come up for their prizes. But I do want to encourage you to please check out our YouTube channel, which is Buddhist Church of Stockton. We would love for you to subscribe and, of course, like. Please, no thumbs down, all thumbs up, okay? And we do want you to partake in the Dharma all season long. So even though we're not here in the Hondo for Dharma School, you can still see many, many different services that have been recorded and posted on YouTube. So Buddhist Church of Stockton, like and subscribe. So at this point, we're going to end the program. We look forward to seeing you on July 7th, right? Shotsuki service, which will be at 10:30, also broadcast on YouTube. And then again for our Obon service, I think it's July 28th at 10 a.m. And so we will also be broadcasting that very special service. So we look forward to seeing you again out in YouTube land. So thank you very much for joining. And then we're going to call back Mike as soon as he's